In the early hours of June 7th, 1992, in Springfield, Missouri, three women vanished without a trace: a mother, a daughter, and a friend. No signs of struggle, no forced entry, no goodbyes. They were simply gone. And more than 3 decades later, we still don't know what happened. This is the haunting story of the Springfield Three, a case that has become one of the most perplexing and chilling unsolved mysteries in American true crime history. Cheryl Levitt was 47 years old, a hard-working single mother. She was a respected hairdresser with a quiet life. Her daughter, Suzanne "Susie" Streeter, was 19, bright and outspoken, just starting to plan her adult life. And then there was Stacy McCall, 18, bubbly, friendly, and Susie's close friend since high school. On the evening of June 6th, Susie and Stacy graduated from Kickapoo High School. That night, they attended several parties to celebrate. Their plan was to spend the night at a friend's house, but at the last minute, they decided to return to Susie's home at 1717 East Delmar Street, where Susie lived with her mother, Cheryl. They arrived sometime around 2 a.m. That decision, made on a whim, may have changed the course of their lives. The next morning, friends began calling the house. No one answered. Stacy's family became worried when she failed to show up for plans later that day. A few friends came by the house and found the front door unlocked. The women's cars were parked out front. Their purses, keys, and even Cheryl's cigarettes were all inside. The family dog was there, unharmed but agitated. Nothing seemed out of place, except that all three women had vanished. It was as if they had been plucked from the house, leaving behind everything but their bodies. As word spread, more friends and family arrived, and the scene became chaotic. At least 10 people entered the home before police were called, accidentally compromising the crime scene. Someone even erased a strange message from the answering machine, one police later described as possibly crucial. No one had heard from Cheryl since around 11:15 p.m. the night before, when she spoke with a friend about refinishing furniture. After that, nothing. Over the coming days, investigators conducted exhaustive searches, following every lead, interviewing neighbors and friends, but there were no signs of a break-in, no signs of violence, and no clues about where the three women had gone. The media dubbed them the Springfield Three. Early theories ranged from voluntary disappearance to foul play, but the idea that three women, all at different stages in life, would choose to walk away from everything without a word seemed unlikely, especially given that nothing was missing from the home. Not money, not valuables, not clothing. One of the most persistent leads centered around a convicted kidnapper named Robert Craig Cox. He had ties to Springfield and was in town at the time. Years later, in prison, Cox claimed that he knew the women were dead and that their bodies would never be found. But he refused to say more, and police never found evidence linking him directly to the case. Over the years, hundreds of tips poured in. Psychics, supposed sightings, even confessions, all led nowhere. In 2007, a tip prompted a scan of a parking garage using ground-penetrating radar, which revealed 3 anomalies consistent with graves. But the garage had been built after the disappearance, and no excavation was permitted. By 1997, both Cheryl and Susie were declared legally dead. Stacy remains officially listed as a missing person. Despite national media coverage, countless interviews, and a community that has never forgotten, no answers have come. Just a gaping hole where 3 lives once were. What makes this case especially disturbing is the total absence of evidence. No blood, no broken furniture, no forced entry. It's as if someone who knew them or knew their routines was able to get them to open the door in the dead of night. Was it someone they trusted, someone close, or was it a stranger who took a gamble and pulled off the perfect crime? To this day, the house on East Delmar is gone, torn down years after the disappearance. But the memory of what happened there, or didn't happen, still lingers like a shadow over Springfield. For the families of Cheryl, Susie, and Stacy, every day since June 7th, 1992, has been lived without closure, without justice, without even the knowledge of what happened. There are no fingerprints, no confessions, no remains, just silence and questions. Could the key to solving the Springfield Three case lie in a memory someone buried long ago? Could someone in the community still know the truth, but be too afraid or too ashamed to come forward? What happened to Cheryl Levitt, Susie Streeter, and Stacy McCall? And more importantly, why has no one been able to find them? Let us know what you think. Was this a crime of opportunity, a personal vendetta, or something even darker? Drop your theories in the comments, because maybe, just maybe, the answer is still out there, watching, waiting, and hiding in plain sight.